So I was talking to someone the other day about how we pressure ourselves so much. And one of the things that this person said was about that society pressures us so much to do everything that we need to do as women. So we need to be this present moms and this, on the ball professionals or whatever it is, whatever roles that we have. But we're talking about being a mom and an entrepreneur and doing everything that we do and how much society pressures us. And I began asking myself, is it really society pressuring us? Or is it that we are pressuring ourselves because we have this idea of how we should be doing things? And the reason I'm bringing up into this conversation is because what I began really meditating about is that when we are passionate, purposeful women, and you're really looking towards having a lifestyle or having a career or having a family that is in alignment with God's calling for your life, how you need to completely be able to abandon society's expectation of you. Because if there's one thing that I've learned since I became a mom is that society's expectations of me, it's very different than God's expectations of me.
So true. Preach, girl.
Right?
Yes.
We need to make that conscious decision of that.
Yes.
So what comes to you? Because I know you talk to so many women, it's also my generation, and just like trying to do it all.
Right. Well, honestly, as an older generation, because all of my kids...
Just like a couple of years older.
Yeah, okay, yes, thank you. But gosh, it's grace. We have to give ourselves grace, abundant grace. We have to give ourselves grace when our lifestyle or what God has spoken to us to walk in, to be in, looks different than everyone else. And we live in a society right now that has everybody else's life on display.
Yes.
And there's that comparison. Even though we don't want to do that, we're like, oh, I wish I could go on vacation like that. Or, gosh, she looks great taking her kids to school and she's got this business. And why am I struggling with this? And I think that we, number one, need to give ourselves grace, but also that we have to understand that, you said the word alignment, and I think it's just making sure that we're in that proper alignment with what God's will is for our lives. We're all the plan that God has for our lives and our families' lives are going to look different than other people's.
Yes. And sometimes that is uncomfortable.
Right.
Because we do want to have, I think that it is part of our human nature to want to get into a box.
Yeah. Oh,
that's why we need to step out of the box.
Yes.
But because the box is so comfortable, right? It's safe and you know what to expect. But it's important that you cannot be in a box, I believe, and be walking God's purpose for your life and for your family and for your career. Because I think you also need to understand that whenever God gives us a vision and He's calling us to walk into that vision, He is also going to surround us with the tools and with the people and with the abilities and the gifts and even the grace within our family or within our team to be able to perform that. So girls, just embrace God's calling and release society's expectation. Our life will be so much easier, wouldn't it?
It would.
You really cannot make both happy.
No.
You cannot make society and God happy. I don't think it's actually even possible.